They're moving. Can he outbrake him down the left-hand side? Oh, in the fence! That's massive! That's massive!
So there's going to be a big in coming wide. Here, Garth turned him.
Absolutely.
Garth has turned him, and he'll no doubt be penalised for that. And that's going to... Wow.
That's fast.
Oh, that's a 265 km/h accident. Now, hang on. Well, what will happen here is that they'll both blame each other.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks worse for Fabian. I'm not sure. I'm 50-50 on this one now. I thought that Tander had actually moved to the right from the chopper shot, but now I'm thinking that Coulthard actually moved to the left. So as it is with these...
And this is why I couldn't work out who was jinking and who was...
Yeah, it was hard to work out here because
right.
it's a relative thing, isn't it?
A little overlap. There is a little overlap there. Point of contact. So did Fabian escort him wide, and did Garth have more room to go?
He stopped dead and he's been run into straight up the back from Lucas de Grassi. And there's more carnage. Oh my goodness!
That's Ricky Taylor in the second Fujitsu car. It was Tonio Liuzzi that made the contact.
Car 33.
Red flag.
A ton of V8 Supercar. Now watch this. You watch car 33 come right in the middle, up, over, spin, collects the wall, and Ricky Taylor, in the space of just 100... He stood up. Oh, notice, my goodness, big roll.
Team BOC car number 12, Andrew Jones at the wheel, a massive roller.
The car lifts, the Fujitsu car lifts. Oh! Ouch. All four wheels of James Courtney's car off the road.
Oh, big moment, a massive moment for one of the Pepsi Max cars. Which has ricocheted him into the outside wall, and then the catastrophe really begins. It's just a pinball at that point. And it's ridden right across the top of that wall, and there are officials behind that as well. So he's clipped that wall, gone then from the left side of the road to the right, that's then fired it back to the left. Breath when this happened earlier on today in practice. This is Paul Wheel at the wheel of the PWR Holden number 50, and just on the exit of Reed Park on the run to McPhillamy. That was Brad Jones in the WOW Racing Commodore, but an enormous amount of time passed, and then Chris Pither arrived on the scene in the Team Kiwi car and just drove so hard into the B-pillar area of that car, and quite frankly I just went cold at the thought, and you know, reference to what happened here several years ago. And this is the damage that you can see on that car, and quite clearly it's finished, not just for the weekend, but could be finished full stop, that car.
Yeah.
He withstood the blowtorch and the question mark about the slimy track conditions. No, Stephen Johnson, fuel on the road. This is a big incident. Turn 2.
Quite a big accident. Turn 2.
David Bernard's actually in the car. It's not Stephen Johnson. So safety car will be deployed. Wetnam on the left-hand side, the new team manager. Oh, and very high speed approach, 260 km/h into turn 2. A rear brake and not enough retardation at the front. And man, it's gone in hard.
It did happen to Wayne Gardner back in 2002 in practice in the David Bernard car.
Yeah, it was a Stone Brothers car at the time.
And that's the scary side. Look at them all spread out. They go in search of their own piece of real estate. They bump and grind and push and shove. And now they've got to come all back together again. For turn 1. Jason Bright over and up and into the wall. Oh! Yeah, so it's Tim Slade leans on the Holden Racing Team car, which just sends. And then watch car 47 just pushes across. And it doesn't take much for Garth Tander just to lean on the front left-hand side of Jason Bright.
It's that secondary impact that's the worry there with the wall.
Tear to my eye looking at the screen now, but the end of
Good initial bite. Alex Davison makes a stormer. Slots to the inside. That's massive. Oh, the slots on the grid. He was stalled on the grid and has been hit from behind.
Stopped.
Oh,
man.
And Dave Reynolds pulled out of the way. Owen completely unsighted. He had no chance.
Apparatus in the back of the cars. There's fuel pumps in there. There's power and batteries and things in there. And I don't think I've ever seen anything quite as outside at turn 2. That was Bargwanna. That was Bargwanna. Had a huge moment. It's rolled.
It's a Bundy car.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. One of the Bundaberg Red races has gone over. And that is an almighty...